watching NHL Tonight, presented by Las Vegas. I love that. Part of the bedlam there. Rachel Toss, thankfully, not now in a fevered environment and nice and calm now to join us here on NHL Tonight. Rachel, you were experiencing the Avalanche win last night, a bit of a different setting rather than inside the arena right now. But tell us the emotion. What was that like from that crowd when that puck hit the back of the net? Because watching it live, we didn't even know it was a goal.
I don't think anyone knew it was a goal, right? And I wanted to get the reaction so bad. And of course, we were so deep into overtime. I'm holding my phone, the camera on my phone up for so long, hitting record, stopping, hitting record, stopping. I'm like, man, I just want to get a reaction video, and finally got it. But that crowd was insane. And just to note, this was one of two of the, quote unquote, official watch parties that the Colorado Avalanche hosts. So this was the outdoor event, as you can see, a crowd of, I don't know how many people, thousands clearly, but my goodness, once they realized, just like everyone else around the world, once they realized that the puck was lodged in the net, they just went insane. But those few seconds of trying to see, where is the puck? Where is it? Did it go in? Did he score? He did score. Oh my gosh, goal horn, go, go, go. It was wild, and the whole quad just went absolutely nuts once we blew that goal horn.
Yeah, shades of 2010, the Patrick Kane goal for the Blackhawks in Game 6, big delayed reaction, of course, that won the Stanley Cup, and now the Avalanche are just one win away. Haven't been in the Stanley Cup final since 2001, but what is the overall mood like around the city? I can't imagine how fired up everybody is, especially now on the precipice of greatness.
Well, to be honest with you, I haven't left my house yet today because of the nature of last night's game and preparing for tomorrow. So I don't know what it's like in that outside world right now, but I know the city of Denver as a whole has just been popping for a long time. Everyone's so excited. Everyone feels very confident in the fact that the Avs can get it done. And I know that Avalanche players have said that they can't go anywhere around Denver right now without seeing some sort of Avalanche branding. And I know for me personally, just walking around the neighborhood or running to the grocery store, I mean, I was at the dentist this week. Everyone is sporting their Avs gear. I don't know, these people are just coming out of the woodworks. We're totally fine with people wanting to jump on the bandwagon, but it really is great to see anyone and everyone, wherever you go, sporting that Avs gear right now. People are excited, they're thrilled, and they're ready for the Cup to stay in Denver.
Yeah, and after last night's wild win, there was some controversy with the Avalanche having that sixth man on the ice. What's your reaction to all that? Because I imagine the people were still saying, listen, you know what, these things happen. But what's the Avs' response, I suppose?
Well, it's almost like it seems fitting that this type of response happened after a Nazem Kadri overtime game-winning goal, just because of everything that he's dealt with in his career, all these controversial things. But as many of you saw, head coach Cooper from Tampa addressed how he handled the media last night, because he walked in after the game, said he didn't really want to say much about it, but alluded to the fact that there were too many men on the ice. So today he addressed the media, said he wasn't going to go back on what he said exactly, but it seems like he just wanted to make a public apology on how he handled things, that it was a very emotional night and a very emotional ending to a very emotional and very important game. But he did say that having too many men on the ice technically happens all the time. He definitely admitted that, but it's whenever it leads to an advantage to the other team is whenever it becomes a problem. And he didn't really say that it was or wasn't a thing after last night, so he didn't technically go back on what he went on. And I know Coach Bednar talked about it again this morning too, and his comments were very similar, that happens all the time when guys are changing. You are going to technically have too many men on the ice. It's inevitable, but it wasn't an issue for last night's game. And Coach Bednar said, really, this is, quote, nothing, that nothing happened, nothing needs to be talked about. And I know Nazem Kadri noted the same thing, that he doesn't understand why Coach Cooper can't understand that the puck went into the net and that it was a goal. So I think the Avs are just like, whatever, we're going to roll this off and just take the win for what it is, because it is a win.
Yeah, they sound like Alicia Silverstone and clueless. Whatever. I'm with you, though. The fact that extra man didn't actually impact the play, which is the point Ken Danico is making as well. Avalanche returning to Denver for Game 5, a chance to win it all in front of that home crowd. I know they've been the decisive, better team here, Rachel, but what do you think it's going to take for them to actually finish this off in Game 5 and avoid a dreaded trip back to Tampa for Game 6?
You know, for everyone's sake, please don't head back to Tampa. Let's just get this over with in 5. Because, look, you heard Nazem Kadri say it last night, that the ice is not great in Tampa. So now they get to come home with all of the momentum in the world, skate on their ice at the altitude that they're accustomed to, sleeping in their own beds with smiles on their faces. So I like the odds of Colorado winning Game 5 at home tomorrow. And selfishly, of course, I do want to see them win and see that celebration in front of the home crowd and on home ice. The only thing that I would maybe say could change things up for Tampa is if they were able to, number one, stay out of the box, because the Avs keep capitalizing on those power play opportunities. But for Tampa themselves, that if they do get that opportunity on the power play, to take advantage of it. They were unable to convert on the power play again last night, whereas the Avs have scored at least one power play goal in all 4 games so far this series. Tampa has only scored one power play goal. That was back in Game 3 in this final round. They're converting at 7.1% on the power play in the finals. So if they could somehow figure that out tomorrow, that might press a little danger for the Avalanche. And, you know, even though Vasilevsky, that was the big story entering this final round, and I don't want to say he's underperformed, but maybe to some people he has underperformed. So if he does reach his full potential in tomorrow's game, that could cause some issues for the Avs as well. But again, riding that momentum, home ice advantage, I just don't see what could go wrong for the Avs at this point.
Calling out Vasilevsky. All right, we'll send this video off to Tampa, see if they can spark them up. Look at Rachel Toss talking smack. I'm just kidding. Honestly, it should be a lot of fun in Game 5. And hopefully you'll be rolling with the homies and sending out some more videos celebrating with the team. I really appreciate this.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm going to get a selfie stick for tomorrow night.
Exactly. Order one now. Rachel Toss. Great stuff there. Time now for our partners at